Good afternoon. I hope you're having a splendid day. I hope that everything's just merry and fun and just having a good day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to, I think so, because we got Livingston Grave Digger, and I did have a request for the song. This one we have, Livingston is releasing a new song called Grave Digger that's coming out on Friday. Can you please listen to it? Of course I can listen to it. I love Livingston. He's got a really unusual voice. I love what he does. And so with that, let's go ahead and dig some graves, people. Let's do it. Has the feel of a off-putting Eminem or NF song.
Left side of me in my dreams. Wake me up, dreams. Wake me up. Try to breathe 6 feet underneath.
Interesting camera work. Hang on. Let's back up here. Okay, so all right, cool visual so far. Many of you told me that he does this thing with his voice that is, I thought it was kind of like to one track that he's done it, but apparently it's his thing. It's growing on me. I like it. It's just unusual. It's a kind of an unusual kind of sound. The forced vibrato in a way, but it's cool. It's just kind of a cool sound to it. I don't think many people can get away with it, but his vocals are good. And this grave digger, he's laying here, and then it didn't seem like there was an actual cut of him laying there. That was a pretty cool transition. So let's start over. Like it's a little off.
Right, left side of me in my dreams. Wake me up, dreams.
Both sides.
Me up, try to breathe 6 feet underneath. You can't see what I've become. See what I've become. More than just a boy trying to stay alive, reaching for the sky. When they ask about the story of my life, tell them, go figure, go figure. I grew up to be the grave digger, my own grave digger.
Oh, wow. Whoa. Telling me the story of your life. I'm my own grave digger. Oh, wow. That's an interesting twist to the name of this song. Oh, how dark. I know that many of you have said that he's struggled with depression, right? And I do apologize. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go back to the beginning again. I've got to just catch that all over again. Hang on. That was fully unexpected.
Enemies right, left side of me in my dreams. Wake me up, dreams.
Constantly keeping them going. The bad devil and the bad devil.
6 feet underneath, you can't see what I've become. See what I've become. More than just a boy trying to stay alive, reaching for the sky. When they ask about the story of my life, tell them, go figure, go figure. I grew up to be the grave digger, my own grave digger. Go figure, go figure. I turned out to be the grave digger, my own grave digger. When you
great visuals. Look, okay, so you know who I'm thinking of right now? Kurt Cobain. I haven't heard much of his music from Nirvana. I should probably do some. I think a while ago I asked you guys for some reaction requests and didn't get too much action, so I just kind of left it behind. But I think, I'd heard that the lyrics from Kurt were like almost like a cry for help, and nobody listened. Man, I hope that he's not having the same situation going on. But when you're struggling with depression, which is a very real oppressive weight that just won't loosen its grips on your life, you'll write lyrics like this. And so, boy, I hope he's in a healthy place mentally. I hope that he's surrounded with loved ones and friends that are kind of supporting him, and that he's not feeling alone. But when you weave these lyrics together, it just starts to make you break and kind of go, oh man, I hope he's I hope he's okay. So curious to see where this is going. Let's continue on.
My own grave digger. Put me down, gave me the runaround. Now just look at what you done. Look at what you done. I am found, born from the dust and the underground, bringing me back to life from the curses that you handed out. More than just a boy trying to stay alive, reaching for the sky when they ask about the story of my life. Tell them, go figure, go figure. I grew up to.
Okay, so all right. So far, I'm digging the song, just like the musical aspects of it. You've got a lot of the vocals being muffled out, and it just really creative vocaling, and the dynamics that he's put there in this production. The visuals are captivating. His abrupt movements of his arms, it's just very interesting, and laying down is interesting. But the sound, the flow of the song, this is just like a catchy one that you could just like, it's got that little offbeat kind of beat. It just keeps you going, just like it's got this little skippy kind of beat to it. Love that. I love that. It's just so creative, it's contrary to just normal formula of songwriting. This is just clever. It's just clever. This is a good one. So let's continue. Here we go.
Ask about the story of my life. Tell them, go figure, go figure.
The muted in here.
My own grave digger. Go figure, go figure. I turned out to be the grave digger. My own grave digger.
Whoa.
When you call my name, don't you know I'm not the same? Go figure, go figure. I grew up to be the grave digger. My own grave digger. Cold-blooded.
Okay, I'm going to get to this chorus here in a second, this little bridge. But man, it's just like the passion in his voice is just like so telling, I'm hoping that there's a light at the end of this tunnel on the song for him. This is just intense.
The grave digger, my own grave digger. Cold-blooded young and he was born from death. Could have touched the sky, but he was stuck in his head. What a shame, what a shame. Guess we'll wait for the next. Till I rise from the ashes, what you think I said? Cold-blooded young and he was born from death. Could have touched the sky, but he was stuck in his head. What a shame, what a shame. Guess we'll wait for the next. Till I rise from the ashes, what you think I said? Go figure, go figure. I grew up to be
Good
the
song.
grave digger, my own grave digger. Go figure, go figure. I turned out to be the grave digger, my own grave digger.
Whoa. Didn't quite end on an up note. Oh no. So this is wow, it's just like Linkin Park, right? I mean, just a lot of the lyrics are just like heavy hitters. And I know that this, contrary to my first presumption, that I would presume that this would be a song that when you're dealing with depression, you probably don't want to listen to it. And I've mentioned that a couple of times, and many of you have said no. It's actually the opposite. Having this kind of outlet to be able to listen to and relate to is actually more helpful, right? Because you wouldn't think that, gosh, if I guess all boats rise and fall with the tide, right? They all go up and down. And when you hear somebody struggling with depression like this, in their head, they get the bad voice and the bad voice. Like, there's just no way out. There's not even a voice of reason in their head. They're just, he's trapped. And it's like you would think that, that would pull someone down to just go, oh my gosh, you're going through that too? It's interesting. I would love to hear from some of you that when you're in that moment, can you kind of dig in a little bit? Can you share a little bit in the community, in the comments? Just talk a little bit about how resonating with somebody like this kind of helps you. I've dealt with depression in my life, right? So I never reached clinical depression, and I have seen loved ones around me deal with a very, very awful weight of it. And I'm not suggesting we stick our head in the sand and just ignore the depression, but at the same time, it's like if you pop your head out of the sand and all of a sudden you start listening to the tunes like this, I'd love to know from you how it helps. Like, please share. Anyways, off the soapbox. I'm just kind of curious now because this is just incredibly weighty. This is something that if I was dealing with depression, I don't know if I'd want to be hearing it. It's interesting. Well, anyways, scratch this itch, would you? I got to know. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. Wow. Good stuff, Maynard. We'll see you next time.